Hello, friends. So today I'm going to continue on commentary, uh, Alien 1979, Odyssey, right? Not Odyssey, rather the 1979 release. But now I'm going to show you a certain movie, right? When I was talking about Jonesy and whatnot, I remembered. No, when I was talking about possession and entering a human being, a spirit entering a human being and so on, I thought I would show you what I'm talking about. You see, I am not the only one who knows about these things and what those guys believe and whatnot, right? So I'm going to show you something, but here in the introduction, let's see, right? I just noticed something. This looks like the White House to me, right? Turn our picture. So they're gonna turn the White House. So here politically, somebody is turning the White House, right? Now maybe, right? No, not now. Like ready to turn the White House from right to left, right? In whatever time the sun will set, right? Is what they're saying here. If, if, but this is not a political commentary. Although I am known to go against certain ex-president because I know he's going to change the country into something like Cuba. But let's continue. So I'm not going to tell you the name of this movie, but you will eventually guess. The reason I put this on its own video is there may not be authorization to use this movie for quotation or commentary on YouTube, right? So this guy, right? Notice he
What goes around really goes around.
notice his finger.
So,
He always folds his finger, right? I don't know what to call this. Not the index, not whatever it is, the toe, or he's got a toe up here, right? Or I don't know, but that's where you put your ring, right? If you're married, right? So he's married to the smoke, right? Or whoever it is. Usually they do that to indicate that this is like smoke. This is not real. It's a smoke, right? Meaning they probably call the as you saw the smoke above the table, right? So smoke, sometimes when they do that, they mean spirits, or they mean ghosts or something of the sort. Or perhaps, Satan himself, the guy who's Halaran, Narullah, or something of the sort, right? But they always fold that finger and they keep, talking with their fingers like that, like, I don't know, right? But we'll continue.
yeah. It's Dutch. What goes around really goes around.
What goes around comes around.
I'll be looking for you.
Now, I can't hold myself, but look at this warden, probably the jail warden or an officer in jail, right? He looks like certain someone who's now politically active and violating all kind of laws in order to get some ex-president back into the White House. Notice, he looks a lot like him.
And you always say that you want to be free.
But when it happens, people don't always see it. It's always happening. But when it happens, people don't always see it or understand it.
Or understand it. There's some truth to that. A lot in the there's a lot of that going on in the world here today, in the modern world, maybe the ancient world as well. But yeah, there's some truth to that. What Denzel Washington just stated, there's some truth to that. So what goes around comes around, right? Right. So a position is taking place here. You know how I explained earlier that the face hugger really denotes position, right? Possession, position, right? That's what they're talking about in that movie. They're always obsessed with that, those people. So now notice Does he look like certain someone to you? Especially around the eyes? Very politically active now?
Criminals don't accept consequences, huh? To kill somebody somehow is not.
Okay, here I want to show you something, right? Now, when I remembered this movie, I thought I would use it as an example. This is not full commentary on the movie, by the way. I just wanted to show you what they believe in, those makers of the movies, right? But then I was surprised because I forgotten few details about it. Guess what? Looky here.
All right.
Okay, I want you to tell me when to stop, okay?
Okay. Monologue. Okay, Professor, I got it. All right. Listen to me.
Yeah. Come on,
Ready?
Dad. Is this your car?
Keep looking.
Is this your car?
No.
Sorry, Dad.
Right? He's talking about demons and whatnot, right, in that movie, right? But notice, when he finishes scrolling this text here, I don't know, Babel and tongues of Babel, you know, Babylon. That's the modern day Iraq, right?
No. Better I get you free.
Now, listen to what he says. I've forgotten I seen an orange cat here, right? Remember the cat Jonesy in the movie Alien, which is this commentary is all about, right? All right.
I'll get so close to you. So close it breaks you. If that doesn't work,
He looked at that Jonesy the cat. You know, I was surprised when I wanted to use this movie as an example, right, of what they believe in as possession or somebody or a spirit entering a human being and whatnot, the host and whatnot, right? I forgotten, you know, Jonesy the cat right there. But wait a minute, I found more surprises here. Well, what goes around comes around, right? There goes old Jonesy. Did you see old Jonesy? Notice. Jonesy is looking. He is the spirit now. So the spirit is in Jonesy, the cat. Right? Jonesy just gotten rid of it. Okay, but this is not commentary about this movie, so... Okay, here Denzel Washington kills a suspect who is possessed, right? But then notice. Keep noticing. Recycling. So the spirit is recycling waste, paper. That human being has been extinguished or killed or something, and now the spirit or that evil spirit supposedly is moving. Keep noticing. So Cain just got killed, right? And then Jonesy is going to acquire the spirit, or the spirit is going to acquire Jonesy. What goes around comes around. He didn't like that one. She's old. Oh, looks like he liked her. She's young. That one is recycled paper. Right? Right. All right. I don't know what that means. 964, 764. You go figure, right? 64, right? Okay, notice here. Coffee is always a subject, right? I don't know. You look what he was wearing. Keep noticing.
So where'd you they buy coffee with dirt in it?
Coffee with dirt in it. That guy and this guy. Keep noticing. Loading his weapon or unloading his weapon. But again, this is not a commentary on this movie. What's the point of life?
Of life.
Yeah.
Point of life. You want a cigarette?
You want a cigarette? That means he's. Remember what I just told you about cigarette. Now this here is Jonesy. This here is Jonesy. So that reflects on. Okay, number one, I'm not the only one who noticed, right? So apparently other people made a movie about what they noticed, right? But now this guy here is Jonesy, actually, representative of Jonesy, right? Look here, brown hair, light brown. John Goodman.
Point of life is we catch bad guys.
Yeah, that's what I used to think. It's not good enough. Yeah, you can shoot me for talking.
Hey, 2 o'clock in the morning, you can talk any way you want.
What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Why do we even exist? Us.
Maybe it's God, huh?
Yeah, it could be.
God, right? Notice these guys now, they've gotten the devil now, they want to get God. I don't know, man. They've been living on this dream, and then for thousands of years, and not just that. Now they're vulgar about it, like their man Nietzsche, God is dead and stuff like that. I think, I read this before. I saw it before. I think on one of the shows, English shows, Penny Hill, right? On the wall there's graffiti on the wall. God is dead, signed Fred, and then below it, Fred is dead, signed God.
I have a hard time believing that we're part of some huge moral experiment, conducted by a greater being than us.
I assure you, this is my personal contribution here. This is no experiment, man. This is no experiment. This is what Muslims defined out of the Quran and Sunnah as namus. Namus. And some people will tell you namus, the word namus existed before that. No, it's in there. And namus, roughly interpreted as the Matrix in that movie, right? It's everything is controlled.
There's a greater being than we are. Why does he give a shit about us?
I would like to answer that. Greater being than us, why does he give a shit about us? And you see that most often. And my answer to that is this. Why do we sit down here, decades, spend our lives, and so on and so forth, trying to find out why the atom is is constructed the way it is, and we're always eager and working hard and struggling to find out how the atom looks like, and or how an interaction takes place, and how so and so, and understand certain scheme of life, and right. Why are we interested in a very small atom, right? Or why a certain pathogen lives in our guts, or it's not a matter of interest. It's a matter of control, beginning to end. And what does that mean? That means it's a workout of certain theory, and that goes like this: right always defeats wrong, good always defeats evil, and not the way, by the way, you understand it or you've been taught it was. What you've learned is really the other way around.
But we're like ants. I mean, do we care what ants do?
Yeah, we do care. Yeah.
Moral standpoint?
Yeah.
If there were no ants, there would be probably no life.
Right, so.
They're all part of this big integrated scene, right? And it's not an experiment. Yeah, now see, he's doing you know what?
But at the same time, I'm losing you.
I know.
No, I mean, are you heading someplace there?
Yeah, I mean, like what? Remember in the Polar Express, what is your persuasion on the angel, right? When in the Polar Express movie, that boy went up above the roof, right, of one of the cars, and then he finds that guy who's brewing or heating up or boiling chocolate, right? And then he says, "What's your persuasion on the exactly your persuasion on the angel?" What's here? That statement is pretty much the same.
We headed someplace. And if we don't figure it out,
Maybe if you figure it out, you die.
Oh no, see what he means by now is like you figuring out what the movie is all about. Or if there's a scheme, a scam, a scheme, whether it's financial, whether it's political, whether it's, you know, 1984 or Protocol 2025 or 25 or right that, then if you become dangerous and then you die, right? That's what he exactly just said.
Attack, stroke, you figure out what's what.
Gets poisoned, right?
You don't get to hang around anymore.
Uh-huh.
You get promoted.
He just got him concerned, right? Who is that? That's Jonesy, the angel.
Dolores, she says we're put here to do one thing.
for one thing. What's that?
Dolores, that's a woman, that's a wife. He is now pushing him to his to a woman, right, of his own.
It's different. It's different for everybody. Hers is lasagna.
He is here. Denzel Washington single. He is pushing him towards someone, maybe across the hole.
And just one thing, or like two or three, or
Well, maybe two. I don't know. It's just her opinion. It's like,
Remember that superhero with the lighter, you know? He lights up fire. It's like a cartoon movie or something.
Jones, you either do the right thing.
Ah, he's gonna burn you now.
and when do you know when your moment comes?
Uh-huh. It's like they're watching him, and once he makes that statement, they call him.
So like this could be it for me.
That's the beauty. You never know.
Hello.
John, is that you?
She looks like a certain neighbor I know of. Oh man, you cooking up some bad stuff, you witches. All right, let's hold it here for a minute. All right, let's continue. Now, sucker. Jonesy, this is Jonesy. You will see.
I killed someone. He got me to kill him in his head.
I know.
What do they want, Graham?
Oh, they have him cornered now, right? You're set up. You're stitched. Huh? You're stitched, Denzel Washington. Oh, that's Greta.
Tell me what they want.
Nice name. I like the name Greta, right? Is that like Scandinavian or German or something?
Demons? They
The demons.
fall.
I told you, those men on the Nostromo are demons. So let's have some fun today, is what I'm trying to say. I just wanted to show you what I mean by position or someone, you know, a spirit or a ghost entering someone.
Of Babylon, the sacred.
No.
Babylon, right?
Yeah.
He's doing a good job on me. You know, after I shot Zay's will move to someone else.
Hey, Zazel. If you read it backward, it'll be Laziza, right? Laziza is something like certain biscuit that we used to buy when we were children. It's like sweet stuff, right? It's like very, very brittle, right? I don't know what, and layered and very brittle, right? And then you just crunch it, and oh man, it's tasty.
Positive. After that, yeah, I saw it. Oh yeah, listen to this. I'm looking through one of you.
Uh-oh. Weird stuff, man. He's got like goats, horns, and stuff like that, and wings, and snake, right? You know, I swear he looks like that derelict ship, don't you think? Let's find out. Yeah, derelict ship, and in the derelict ship, you know, those two protrudings or four protrudings, extraneous thing from the sides. I think two are wings and two are legs. I kid you not. We'll go back and I will remind you of that.
Outside.
Look here.
Outside the body. Outside, they can survive for one breath only.
There's a Hebrew text that says the breath could carry over 500 cubits. I never knew what it meant.
A cubit, that's like a distance or something, right?
See, that's why Cain was brought into the ship, right? And kept alive and so on, right? Because they want, like, according to them, 500 cubit. I don't know what that means, right? Cubit is like, she says, from the elbow to the finger or whatever.
Yeah, your elbow to your finger.
Butterflies. You know the butterflies, right? That's like something like those mystics and Gnostic Sufis and whatnot. You know that you know they talk about how butterfly emerges out of a larva and cocoon and stuff.
500 cubits.
What? Wait. No. Nose what? Bo knows Dudley.
So 500 cubits would be, what, about a sixth of a mile.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Can you imagine, like, you have an artwork on your wall inside your house or apartment and put your name on it and say, like, myself, Osa was here. That's very funny. Let's see. I don't know. Look, this looks like some kind of demon here, you know, like, you know, that, what is it, Grim Reaper or something of the sort? I don't know.
I guess they all know in some way.
So that's the moment right there. You better get it.
What are you thinking?
Uh-huh. They're setting him up, that MF. Nah, he's like, Denzel here is probably now drooling. She's a white woman. Well, she's not exactly white. She's off-white. She's got some Eastern pepper, you know, like spices in hair. You know what I'm talking about, right? But he, okay, well, she looks like Ripley, right? You know, Ripley, right? And or Jackie Kennedy, right? And now he's like drooling. Oh shit, that's a chance of a lifetime.
You okay?
Oh, see? Oh, I'm telling you, man, look at that. Ah, it looks polished to me.
Yeah.
All right, well, then, maybe I'll check up on you tomorrow.
Ha.
Good night.
Oh, see? Oh, man. Man, did you see that? The way she's talking and so on? John Goodman, you find out, then you be promoted. Like they're going to strike him down. You better. Now they're gonna run him through the gauntlet, right? It's not a matter of you. Okay, so here my screen is a little bit. I don't know. I think here my screen is a little bit. So here, I think here is the here is pink, right? And there are a couple of blues, right? Let's see. So I think, yeah, there's like red and blue, right? Where did I see that, right? Okay, here. All right, so here, right, there's red and blue, right? Red and blue. See, there's an elephant here. Remember the elephant, right? I mentioned the elephant hanging on the console of, I think, Lambert, right? But here, if you see that, the devil is in the background, right? But here you see one pink and two blues. Where, and it says this is Azure, right? Where did I see that? Give me a second, let me show you where I saw that. Okay, here's where I saw that was red and blue, or pink and two blue. Remember that picture I showed you in the other movie just a minute ago? So that's what it is. By the way, this is Islamic architecture, right? But it's not Islamic. The setup is not Islamic, right? Now, who's this guy? This guy is the Pope, right? No. The other Pope, right? Oh my goodness. Well, so where is the other Catholic Pope? Well, Catholic Pope is no longer around, right? There's this Pope now, right? And in the picture, these are all the naked ones. Remember, I showed you there was like naked people falling down, you know, in that medieval artwork and so on. And the sun, right? The sun is rising. The sun always denotes, in occult practices, you can easily study that, right? The sun is always denotes Satan, right? So you saw that picture. So there's that. And then it's 12, right? So the 12 tribes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, right? Trust me on this. Right? Notice, right? That's them, right? That's them. Again, this is, like I said, Islamic architecture, but it's not Islamic here. I mean, what that says is that there is extension in the Islamic world at the same time in the Vatican. So this is the other Pope, right? Your Catholic Pope is long gone. Mofus, dummies. So there you go. All right. There you go. That's what I'm talking about here. This looks like a holy book, right? And that's him right there. That's right there. That's the face with the sun, right? So let's see. I'm going to show you something here. Right? There you go. That's that ritual, right? With bad music, you know, like weird music. So here I see an elephant. I don't know. I think I see an elephant, yes. And maybe other animals too. So there are devils here, two devils, right? And one, maybe two, I don't know. And there's that one here. And here's a monkey, right? Here's a monkey. And, you know, I'm trying to see, maybe here there's a donkey or something like that. I don't know. And there's a monkey here, maybe. There's a weirdo here, that with two eyes. Right? All right. Let's see. I'm going to move on. So here she's going to say something and I'm going to make a comment on it, right? So that's Ripley, by the way. Uh-oh. I don't like that look, man. Uh-oh. Something's here, man. I don't know what the heck that is. Great, I was here. This looks like Ayatollah here. You know, that is Hazel Ayatollah of Iran. This looks like a noose, right, around the neck. I mean, again, this is not a commentary on this movie. I'm just like taking a witness out of it, or evidence out of it. Apocalypse, 18:2. Apocalypse Revelation, Greek. And he, what he, I don't know, who, so cried with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. In this movie and in other movies, Babylon means the United States now, is fallen, and a prison for every soul, for every foul spirit, a cage for every unclean and hated bird, Yeah, that's what I mean by United States of America. So,
I think I got my mind around this.
so now there's a very important thing I want you to notice here.
Let me run this by you, okay? After the host body dies, the demon can survive for one breath over 500 cubits, right? Now, at the same time, Zazel says to me, when he moves with spirit, no man can resist. What does that mean? Somebody that he can't get into by touch, he can still get into by spirit.
Because if when he's in spirit form, he's fighting through fire, he's going to be that much more powerful.
Uh-oh. So powerful. So they're after, in the movie, they're after some money. I'll prove that to you.
Whatever I do, I have to make sure that you and Sam are safe.
Really, I think you need to worry about yourself, Saka.
Take her somewhere nobody knows.
Greta has like a real big, deep well that she can scuttle you in no time at all. She can like stuff you right there.
Even me. I gotta go. You're gonna stay with Greta for a little while. Maybe for a long while. And I want you to remember this. Whatever people say about me, or whatever I do, I just want you to remember that I'm doing it for you.
All right, so here, and he, now with the loud voice saying, and he cried with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the Great has fallen, is fallen, and we're around the election now, you got it? And has become a dwelling place of demons, right? A prison for every foul soul. Well, somebody here said it's a garbage can, right? He is a garbage, right? Right? Calling the United States a garbage can. He is a garbage, right? This guy is a foul. Whatever. Anyways, so politics aside, I think now I'm going to talk financials. This here was Babylon was ravished by by, by investors, right? Once these investors invest, invest like dollars and shares and all kind of scams and schemes, right? That's it. Babylon is going to fall, right? Similar to similar to when those hurricanes come from like the coast of, they form just about the western coast of Africa, right? And they make their way into the United States and they grow big, right? Well, let's say they come from the east. I don't think anything like that comes from Africa. So, and once they form, they begin to rotate, right? They form a tropical storm. What do they call them? They call them invest. Invest, right? Get it? Get it? Invest. That's I kid you not. They call them invest. I don't know why they call them invest. But once they arrive on shore, they become investors and they ravish the coasts and the shores of Babylon the Great, right? Those they and some in the past they used to call them hurricanes. Well, they may be hurricanes still. They call them like invest and they turn into hurricane. Heru and then Kane. Kane. So Babylon, that's the United States really in this movie, and that's what I believe it is, right? So give me a few seconds here.
What do they want?
What do they want?
Just tell me what they want.
Uh-huh.
They want the fall of civilization.
These guys are investors, right? They want the fall of the USA. I mean civilization.
The fall of of Babylon.
Dollar and cents, right?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
And the whole thing. Awful. There's a good job, aren't they? They're almost there. Give me a second. Let me show you who they are. Okay, we're around the election. Let's see who's who. Those demons, right? Look, keep looking. Keep looking. This guy looks like certain someone.
Morning, Sam. Good morning, Sam.
Oh, hi, Uncle John.
Oh, hi.
Thanks for tucking me in last night.
You're welcome.
Okay, notice. I want you to notice a certain duo here that are very active in the elections today. Did you see that? The hair color and the other hair color. They're about to steal the White House. Well, they're trying. All right. So guess who's now active politically and cohorting with the devil, right? Looks like certain someone to you. Or this guy here, right? Paying millions for super PACs and so on to get this guy back in there. That's very funny, isn't it? All right. Uh-oh. All right, here's some fun here. I'm sorry, sisters, but I have to make some fun here. Pick on you a little bit. I mean, I'm looking here. Is this a guy or a guy? This two here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's being watched. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Oh, well, what the hell? Apocalypse 18:2. How convenient, you know, you want to know something about the Bible and there sits next to you a nun or a pope or something. Sister. Don't look like a sister to me. This looks more like a brother. See, I'm telling you. Shade.
This apocalypse, mean anything to you?
No. Can you imagine her saying, "No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Are you okay?"
Apocalypse.
Uh-oh.
Revelation.
Are you nuts talking to people about the apocalypse in the train?
About
Come see me in my house and I'll explain it to you. It's gonna take a couple of hours of explanations.
Right, thank you.
This is very funny. All right, I got one more thing to comment on this, and then this is it for this video. Okay, here goes in the cabin. Sorry, it's windy and my curtains are producing some noise here.
You know what I have?
Kaz 816. You know Kaz? Back home in Syria, you know, there are those, like portable heaters or portable gas you cook on, right? You know, they're made of copper, and there's a small head, and then a stand, you put something on it and then you cook it, right? It has a pump to generate pressure in the canister, right? And then we used to make fun of them. They run on kerosene, right? Kerosene. And then we used to make fun of them. So in the kerosene is Kaz it's short for kerosene, right? Kerosene, right? Kaz is short for kerosene. right? Now, we used to say if someone is like having some issues in the upper chamber, we used to say his Kaz is out, right? You know what? Let me try to find it and show it to you. So there, that's what I'm talking about here. Kaz, right? Babor Kaz. So that's what Kaz was. Kaz is the kerosene, it's the fuel. So if we want to call someone, say someone has issues in the upper chamber, meaning the head, right? We say he's out of gas or out of kerosene, right? Because his head looks like that burner. Okay, but there's like a couple of things I want to show you here. One is for fun, and one is to prove about Jones. Proof about Jonesy.
You thought he had me too.
Nuh-uh. He locked. What? Lock and throw away the key, right? And remember Nightingale in that Eyes Wide Shut? You know the saying that goes like they're dancing to his tune, right? He's dancing to his tune or something of the sort. But here there's something funny I want to show you. I mean, funny, and it's really sad, right? Where you're all alone in the wood, right? So Sam here, Sam is something similar to Jonesy or Neo. Greta took him from him. It's symbolic, right? And now they're going to bump him. So she took his kid and then, you know, see it and bam. Someone is showing up. I don't know. Here, although it's a chair, it looks like a tail, right? You know, some weird tail, right?
What up? I know you're here. I knew you'd come. هنا يا حدنا استمنوات.
What the heck?
Haven't you done enough, huh?
Oh, that's what it means.
Hate me kill an innocent man. You...
So if you look closely here,
My brother.
uh,
Come on out, you son of a bitch.
look, if you look closely on the movie itself, you'd see that there's like a dark patch under his nose. I swear, I take an oath by Allah that here they're making him look like Hitler, right? You know, with that patch here, I mean, I get the outline of a Hitler. But, you know, I don't want to say maybe it's unintentional. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
What can you have, huh?
This guy is innocent of all that's going on. He doesn't know, right? And he advised him to stay away.
Mom? What are you talking about? I didn't do any of that. Me, I'm the poor schmo they sent up here to bring you in.
That's precisely what he is. He explained himself.
So it's you now, huh? It's me. Who'd you expect it to be? Now drop your gun, Hobbs. I know you got one. Or what? You shoot me?
I don't know who Hobbes is. Sounds like a certain historic personality, you know, either politics or art you know, that weird looking art, you know, like occultic art or something. Hobbes is something, I don't know. Hobbes, maybe there's a book I remember, you know, by Hobbes or something of the sort.
Fuck you. You're making me do this. Now drop.
All right, let's do that.
It's just the two of us.
Here.
Drop the goddamn gun.
Damn you,
He says,
motherfucker. Hobbes. Maybe Hobbes is something called Leviathan. I don't know. There's a book called Leviathan or something. Maybe by Hobbes. Perhaps that's what it is. It just crossed my memory.
So who else is out here, huh?
Lou, Tim, come on out.
It's just the two of us.
The gun, Mom.
Keep looking. Now they got from him what they want to get from him, and that's Sam. Supposedly, Sam is the seed or something of the sort. Similar, or the xenomorph that was acquired, right? And that xenomorph must go to Jonesy or the cat.
Jonesy, you know I didn't do this.
See, Jonesy, that's Jonesy. But keep watching.
No, I didn't do any of it.
I know this, Hobbs. We both want to believe you, Hobbs, but we gotta bring you in.
Okay, I'm gonna skip over, you know, the exchange and gibberish and whatnot. But no, hold on. Let's see.
Stand.
See, Jonesy kills the witness, the only one witness, and he's gonna say that that Hobbs killed him.
I don't know if I can do this.
What the fuck you talking?
Say Hobbs disappears into the woods. We drive his car into the lake. End of story. What's wrong with that?
Son of a bitch,
He's making him trust him before he kills him.
we're up.
That's very important. I'll bring it up.
Did it? Fine. He didn't do it? Even better. But it's not our job to decide. Now drop the goddamn gun.
Jonesy. Put the goddamn gun down.
So now I'm thinking this is probably Cain, or maybe Ash, right? Because Cain is his brother, right? Or his relative, right? Who is the father of Sam. And now Greta has Sam, Uncle Sam, Uncle Sam, right? Or guess what? Sam, when I came to this country, I used to be called Sam. Boy, I'm trying to find myself in this movie, that alien. I just can't. Comes very close. All right, now it's safe for Jonesy to do what he wants to do.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Stan.
Oh, yeah.
For so many years, you think you've seen it all, but you haven't. This life always gives you one more surprise.
One more.
See, he got on his good side before he killed him. There's very important. This is very important. Notice that's they believe stuff like that.
Sometimes it's a big one.
Okay, I'm gonna skip the gibberish. Give me a sec. So here now it goes the other way around. Hobbs kills Jonesy, right? But Jonesy doesn't die right away. Okay, he just shot him one last time, right? But keep noticing. So that turned into red, right? Or red. Now out of Kane or Jonesy. Jonesy the man, right? But he cannot kill Jonesy, right?
Said at the start, I was beaten, outsmarted, poisoned by Detective John Hobbs.
Keep watching.
Can you imagine what it feels like to be alive for thousands of years and realize you're actually going to die because some self-righteous cop decided he was going to save the fucking world? Yes, a demon can die. And Hobbs figured out how to beat me at my own game. So what? The war isn't over, I promise you. And by a long shot.
Keep looking.
Oh.
Oh, it's a cat, huh? Do you remember the picture of Jonesy on Ripley's console? I told you in one of the videos before that it wasn't an orange cat. It's a tabby cat. Remember the picture of young Jonesy?
You forgot something, didn't you?
Uh-huh. What did you forget? The movie Alien?
At the beginning, I said I was going to tell you about the time I almost died.
Man, cats, you love them and you hate them. They're evil creatures that enslave mankind. Well, some of us.
See you around.
They're all red. That means they're all devils, right? Now look at this guy. He's got a secret to hide. Secret, secret. You got a secret. What's that song? I forgot the name of the song, but he goes, secret, secret. I got a secret. He's got a secret. So there are reds and there's some blues and all kind of walks of life. Remember what I said about the blue and red and then the yellow? So there's the red and then the blue. And my commentary on the yellow, I really never knew what it was, except that it was some kind of an interface or transport or something of the sort, services, right? So the yellows are services. And there, between them, there's like a taxi, yellow taxi, right? Yellow cab. Going right between them. So I think I am right when I mentioned that, when I made my point about the yellow between the red and the blue. That's no coincidence here. Just by design. So here let's have some fun. Right? Now he's in the cabin. The first time he went out to the woods, into the woods, and went into that cabin where that guy, what's his name? I forgot. The father, Greta's father supposedly died, like they usually take the seed and kill the father. So he finds those books, right? This is just humor at the end of this video. So that guy used to come down here and do some worship or something in the basement. Oh man. What the heck? Uh-oh. Look at this guy. Oh man. He's got eyes on his butts. I mean, the one, it looks like really an elaborate painting, you know, some painstakingly painted with you know, with effort, right? Painstakingly, right? Right? And there's like a hand or something here. So now either this guy is one weird son of a gun who painted this picture, right? Who painted this painting, or believed in it, or didn't believe in it. Those who believe in shit like that are they're out of Kaz or kerosene. They're like in the upper chamber is messed up, right? Right? Or he himself, it was more like a old-time porn magazine, right? Now here's the funny part. Imagine those two eyes are staring back at you. This is very funny, man. Or you know, if you could mesmerize someone with this, you know, like this is pretty bad stuff. It's like a face, man. Can you imagine? Right? You know, if some people believed in this shit, I mean, that's like really problem, right? Or if he himself believed in that, whoever painted this, or, you know, I think this here was painted for people to really, you know, like mess up their minds and stuff like that. Not that the painter or the artist, I don't want to even call him artist, right? Believes in this, you know, shit, excuse my language, right? But hey, that's funny, right? Imagine those eyes staring back at you in a certain situation or position. I can't believe, you know, like butts have eyes. All right, that's good enough. You know, we're gonna do an hour here, and let's see. Uh-oh, somebody woke him up. Uh-oh. I mean, really, you gotta be really mentally challenged to see stuff like that and believe in it or whatever it is, right? Looks like an office, you know, he's got even lights. And I don't know. I don't know what the heck is that. It's like a heater, boiler or something. Looks like with that wheel, you know, it looks like a safe, you know. What was that picture? Well, you know what? Trust me, folks. I'm gonna end this video right here. This was fun, a lot of fun, you know, but it's really ugly stuff. Trust me, folks. You don't want to go into basements and do whatever that is. No. Stay healthy, man. This shit will lead you into the abyss, and you'll never emerge out of which you will never emerge out of, or being able to climb back up. You know, you may be able to, but trust me, those who go that route, they never emerge, re-emerge. Take my advice. Have a nice day.